Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on with y'all tonight? All right. So, as you guys know, it's Friday. It's Gator Fridays. As I told you guys, going into 2023, we was going to do Big Three content. Big Three as in the Miami Hurricanes, the Florida State Seminoles, and the Florida Gators. Monday, Miami. Wednesday, Florida State. And today, Friday, the Florida Gators. Guys, before we get any further, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. Trying to build this platform into the biggest Big Three channel on YouTube. Trying to make sure this is a home for all three teams to come talk trash, share their glories and, all that good stuff. But anyways, man, let's get into it. So obviously this is an open mic, open platform. Any Gator fan, they could come on in, give their thoughts and opinions on the off season, the season just passed, recruiting, expectations moving forward, thoughts on Billy Napier, coaching staff, all of it. So I am going to put the link. There's a link in the chat. If you click on it, you have to allow your mic and your camera. Now, before you come on screen, you could turn your camera off. So if you don't want to be seen like I am right now on this screen, you could turn it off, turn your camera off. So there you have it. And your voice will be heard, but your face won't be seen, Some of us are ugly, man. That's tough. But anyways, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know who's here. Guys, as you come in, make sure you hit the like button. That way it could get out in the algorithm. Like I said in the Florida State show, this is a Miami Hurricane guy doing Florida State and Florida Gator content. So it's going to start off a little bit slow, but as the shows go on, it'll get better and better, hopefully. So let's get into it. So first thing, let's talk about this on the screen right here. This right here. This is probably the first and last time you'll see the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles get together. Other than, matchups and playing each other and probably beating the crap out of each other, literally, physically, all of that. It goes down between these two rivals. So, Governor Florida signed a bill. Yes, NIL, there's no limitations to NIL. But, I mean, I'm going to be real. At Florida State and at Florida, NIL's been pretty much of a joke this offseason. I'm going to be honest with you. Jaden Rashada, last year you had Florida State with Jarvis Lee or whatever his name was, cornerback that held out because he wasn't getting paid. So anyways, let me get in the comment section to see who's here. Ham is back. He said, save the worst. Save the worst. Good job, T2I. Yeah, that's tough right there. Oh, yeah. Also, let me put a link in the chat. I said I was going to put the link in the chat. BB, what's going on with you? I should see BB popped up. BB, what's good? All right. Matthew Walker, what's going on with you? That's what Pitt said about the schedule. Yeah. Tough season for Miami, man, but Miami's not the focus tonight. We're going to focus on these Florida Gators. He said, go Gators, beat Utah again. I think y'all played Utah the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I got Utah in that one. Y'all Gators could let me know how y'all going to win that game with no quarterback. But we'll see. I mean, unless you guys believe in Mertz, Graham Mertz or whatever his name is, I'm fine with the way things are with the Gators. We give Billy at least a few years to see how things go. I mean, I don't think you got no choice. I don't think you got any choice. Anyway, the link's in the chat. I can't stay long, T2I. I'm just trying to get the chat going for you, but there's not much people here. Yeah. Like I said, this is the first Friday doing it. The more you guys, the success of this show is going to be dependent on you guys. If it was a Miami Hurricane show, I could promote it myself. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I've been doing Miami Hurricane content for a while, but doing a Gator show, I'm going to need some Gator help. I'm going to need some reasonable Gators to come in here and, talk about their team. guys, if you watch the channel and you are a Gator fan, you know I'm very biased. I'm very biased. I admit it. I will trash the crap out of your team. So what I want to do with these shows is I want to give you guys the opportunity to speak, to air out your opinions. You don't even have to show your face. So I'm just letting you know, if you leave it up to me, I'm just gonna trash your team, like pretty much what I've been doing with this whole NIL deal thing right now. Um, yeah, but the link is in the chat for anybody. All you got to do is click it. Come on in, and we're gonna talk some Gator football. If not, I'll just run through some of the stuff that's going on, and Gator Nation 141 hashtag fire UF shorts. We ain't have a quarterback last year when we played them. When you played them, I'm guessing you're talking about Florida State. Or Utah, was he? You probably talking about Utah. You did have a quarterback. You had didn't you have Anthony Richardson? Didn't Anthony Richardson play against Utah? And didn't y'all beat him? Or unless you're saying Anthony Richardson ain't really a quarterback. Now that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, you lose Anthony Richardson. I think before last, Emory Jones, he's transferred. So now you got a quarterback that got arrested. Then you got a quarterback that y'all took away his scholarship for saying the N-word. And now you got a quarterback out of the transfer portal that you haven't seen much from him in Wisconsin. So going into the season, man, it's tough. I just want to know what your guys' expectations are. How high are you guys on, the Gators possibly winning anything in 2023? Now, I've seen a lot of polls and I've seen a lot of predictions, early predictions, because we haven't even seen spring yet, where they're having you guys going 6-6. And that's not me making this up. That's not me, just saying it. I've actually provided that evidence on the channel plenty of times. So a lot of people are not, buying in on you guys doing absolutely anything this season, and rightfully so. You guys got a lot to prove. Last season, you won 6 games, up and down season, lost to Vanderbilt. The last game of the season, you lost to Oklahoma or Oregon State, like 30-3 or something like that. Billy actually kicked the field goal to save you guys from being shut out, which was kind of terrible. But it is what it is. George says, I think we are going to beat Utah, even though we're playing in Utah this time. It could happen, but I doubt it. I mean, Utah was loaded last season. Y'all barely got away with one. But that's with Anthony Richardson and, some of the guys that you did have. You did lose a lot of offensive line and defensive line to the transfer portal. You lost a lot of guys to the portal this year. I think like 23 guys. So, it should be tough going into this season with no veteran presence. Now, you guys did reach into the transfer portal and grabbed a few guys here and there. Your recruiting class, I think you're finishing in the top 15, if I'm not mistaken. So, not terrible. Jada Rashada, was originally committed to Miami, flipped to the Florida Gators because of allegedly a $13 million NIL rumor. I'm going to say rumor because, can't be proven really unless, documents and information is, put out there for the public. But you lose all these quarterbacks, NIL deals and stuff like that hasn't been really, kicking for you guys. The Gator collective has been under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of fire. They're actually telling you guys to donate and shut up. Just donate the money and shut up. Stop asking questions, which to me is crazy. How you ask somebody for their money, but then you tell them to shut up in the process. That's crazy. But anyways, now going into this season, the defense, hopefully you guys can improve. I know you guys was complaining about your defensive coordinator last year, and even your offensive coordinator, both of them. Your whole staff, I think, came from the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, if I'm not mistaken. Other than a few guys, you do got a hot commodity in Corey Raymond. That guy, veteran DB's coach, recruiter, and all that good stuff. You also got some of the hottest females in the recruiting staff. I wonder why y'all did that. But anyways, I mean, I guess you got to replace Dan Mullen's wife in some kind of way. So you got to bring some beautiful young ladies in there to help with recruiting. That's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna put it, like I said, links in the chat. I do have an article to pull up for you guys to see what your thoughts and opinions on it. Like I said, guys, I'm not the one making these predictions. I'm not the ones putting them out there. I'm just going along with the flow. Nasty Nate says Florida going 5-7 with no quarterback. Gator fans, 5-7. How you guys feel about that? Is that a fire somebody on the staff or clean house kind of deal? 5-7. Let me know. Yes, Anthony Richardson played against Utah and we won the game. Exactly. I thought he did. Anthony Richardson, the NFL draft. Where do you guys think he'll get drafted? Will he even get drafted? I've been hearing a lot of Gator fans speculating that he might be a first-round draft pick. So, what team would go out on a limb for Anthony Richardson? I mean, tremendous runner. Hell, he could probably play defensive end or tight end too. But he's going in as a quarterback, so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Utah quarterback Cam Rising tore his ACL at the Rose Bowl versus Penn State. Stats for the opener is up in the air. Status for the opener is up in the air. I mean, you might have a chance then. You might have a chance, but their quarterback probably will be ready. Who knows? But ACL tear, and that bowl was just recent, so who knows? By the time the game come around, he might actually be ready. BB, what's going on with your boss?
T2R.
What's going on? Hold on, let me run through some of these comments. Chris, what's going on with you? You said Nasty Nate. We will think Billy is the greatest coach ever if he get us to 8 wins next year. Okay. Matthew, Kings fan talking about staff after losing 4 assistants. Laugh out loud. Listen, man, this ain't about our staff tonight. It's about yours. It's about how you feel about your staff, your defensive coordinator. Plenty of times last year, I pulled up y'all boards and y'all was going in on them coordinators. So I'm just asking how y'all feel. Maybe what they was writing about the coordinators ain't what y'all feel about it. So y'all can express that. The Gators have picked up a huge momentum of talent in the offseason through our recruiting in the portal. Yeah, no doubt. A lot of the guys that y'all went after, battling head-to-head with Miami, we did win most of those battles, but you guys still did get a good class. You guys did blue chip ratio. A lot of blue chip guys chose to go to you guys. So, you definitely picked up a lot of talent. So, BB, going into the season, man, what's your expectation?
Record-wise?
Yeah.
I say 7-5 or 8-4.
Sound reasonable.
Yeah.
Sound reasonable. I'm gonna pull up y'all schedule in a second too to see where the wins and losses will come. And keep in mind, this is preseason. We haven't seen any spring, so it could change. You guys could possibly see ways to win more games, or depending on how spring goes, injuries and certain members on a team, then you can readjust your predictions. All right, so I got an article here predicting every SEC football team's their 3 permanent rivals after Texas, Oklahoma expansion. So that'll come instead of 2025. That's going to happen in 2024. They're going to join the SEC, and you guys are going to go into the pod system, just like Miami is going into this season as we speak. Miami's 3 permanent opponent: Boston College, Louisville, and Florida State, of course. So the Gators, here's what they predict for permanent opponent. So Missouri Tigers. I think you guys beat them this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we won that one.
Their permanent opponent, predicted permanent opponent. Everything in this whole section will be predicted, guys. Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Oklahoma. You think that's a good 3 for them?
No, I don't want that Vandy or Arkansas.
Now that's for Missouri.
Oh, for Missouri.
Yeah. Now for Vanderbilt, they got Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri. For Kentucky, they have South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and Ole Miss. For Mississippi State, got Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Arkansas. For
That's okay.
Ole Miss, they got Mississippi State, Kentucky, LSU. Arkansas, they have Missouri, Texas, and Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Auburn Tigers, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. Whoa,
LSU.
whoa, man, Auburn is screwed. Auburn, but then again, Auburn play these teams every year anyway. They always play Georgia. They always play, so it won't be no change for them. Yeah, that's a tough three right there.
It is.
South Carolina, you got Georgia, Florida, Kentucky. Texas A&M, Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi State. The Volunteers, they got Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Florida. Okay, so y'all will play the Vols. For y'all, you got Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. Those will be your permanent matchups.
That's normal
Predicted.
too.
So those are the teams they're predicting you guys will play every season.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, Georgia, y'all play them every year. That's a rivalry. Tennessee, been pretty tough between you guys.
Yeah, that's odd and the other one. So I can see those games.
Yeah, most of these games are pretty standard. Based on the schedule y'all been playing. So this ain't nothing new for you guys. You play these three every year anyway.
Yeah, they ain't nothing new.
Yeah, for us it was a big shakeup, but not for you guys. For us, Boston College and Louisville was always on the Atlantic side, so we never really played them. But Florida State, we played them every year. LSU, they'll play Auburn, Ole Miss, and Alabama. I'm surprised y'all weren't one of their permanents.
I'm surprised. Who
Um,
Alabama don't play Tennessee? 'Cause that's a normal. They crossover rival.
Nah, they haven't put Alabama yet. They probably put them at the bottom to make sure people read all the way down.
Another one I'm
Oklahoma,
surprised. I'm surprised we ain't got LSU though.
yeah, they got Oklahoma taking on Texas, Missouri, and Texas A&M. They're basically the old Big 12 kind of rivals, whatever.
Yeah.
Georgia will take on Auburn, Florida, and South Carolina. Texas Longhorns, they'll take on Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. So they're rekindling that Arkansas rival. Alabama's got Tennessee, Auburn, and LSU. Okay, so decent. They're pretty decent predictions for them. Pretty decent. Baseball season starting, man. Baseball season started. Now I know the Gators, they normally have a good baseball team, so you guys shouldn't be running from the smoke when it comes to baseball this year.
Yeah, so she'll be in the pick up.
All right, your basketball team is up and down. One week they look good, the next week they look like pure trash. It is what it is. Miami's on a roll right now. We won like 21 games already. I think our next matchup is tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all beat my Tar Heels.
So evaluate Billy Napier. How would you say he did? And this is an all around like recruiting, game, everything.
All around. I'll give him a B minus.
Yeah, I was thinking the same too. I was actually giving them a B minus. Great. The recruiting was great. You know, stuck a lot of blue chips, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Game wise, 1-6 game made a bowl game, but that finish was rough. The some of the games in the season was rough. Came down to the end. That USF game was almost a loss. You know,
Yeah.
so he had his ups and downs. Losing to Vanderbilt and stuff like that. But overall, I think recruiting helped them out a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
Coaching,
because there's some games we question the play calling. Some games, then some games it was just AR just missed a lot of throws. So some of it was on him, some of it was on AR to me.
yeah, you already know. So, AR, where do you got him projected in the NFL draft?
Well, yeah, like he's about to go top 10 or 15. I
You think
don't.
so?
If I was a quarterback, if I was a GM, no, I wouldn't take him first round. He gonna go. Yeah, that's what he projected. A lot of mock drafts, top 10.
What is it that you think that's pushing him up that high? Is it the Lamar Jackson kind of effect? They think they can get out of him?
Yeah, Lamar and Josh Allen. That's who they compare him to, Josh Allen.
Oh man. So basically, most of these teams that would possibly pick him in the first round probably looking for a dual threat quarterback. But I ain't gonna lie to you, he ain't much of a duel. His legs are a threat, but he's not much of a duel when it comes to that arm, unless he improves a lot.
Yeah, I hear you. He got to improve his accuracy, but he ain't even the runner that you think he should be because he don't even try to run like you think he would. That was
Now
one thing
George
that was
here,
crazy. He didn't run like we thought he should have.
George here, he's saying that Anthony Richardson will go in the top 10. I got something for you, Anthony. George. George, my guy, you get the first treatment of the night.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I hear what
Uh,
you're saying, T2. While like he's not going top 10 because he's a top 10. He's an elite quarterback. He's going. They basically drafting him off his potential.
oh man. Prediction is 7-5 from Matthew Walker. He's saying he
Yeah.
got
See that?
possibly 7-5. Man,
Yeah.
the mighty has
Interesting.
fallen, hasn't it?
No, we just certain spots we just not there yet. We better at depth. We got better depth now, but it all depends on the quarterback play. To me, I think the defense gonna be way improved, but I just think I don't know what Mertz gonna do. They say Andy Jean say he looking good, but we'll see.
Did Billy bring his whole staff over
Nah,
from
nah.
Louisville, from
Our coaches,
Louisiana?
like, well, you could say he brought a lot of people off the field from Louisiana there, but not on field.
Where's your offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator from? Because
Really, the OC.
I see a lot of coaching staff talk in the comment section.
Billy, the OC. Pat Tony, yeah, he come from Louisiana, the DC. But
And mostly,
I like
what
our
about
O
your
line
position
coach.
coaches?
Yeah, okay, like the O line coaches, they both come from Louisiana. But Rob Sells, the main one, he been in the SEC. He was at Georgia. He been everywhere. Stapleton is the young one, but they don't put a lot of. When they was at Louisiana, they don't put like 5 offensive linemen in the league.
They say F these Gators. Yeah, that's tough. I would like to see Florida Auburn rivalry come back.
But now all our coaches don't come from Louisiana.
And
And
it's a
then
lot
Rob
of
Sells was in the NFL too. But before we brought him back to college, he was in the NFL with the Giants. He was the
I see
Giants.
I see Mike Norvell got his extension. He's getting paid like 8 mil and like 50,000 on top.
Yeah.
What's Billy? I know Mario's getting 8. What's Billy getting at Florida?
Billy get what it was? I think 8 point something million.
Well, y'all paying him 8 too. I thought he was in the sixes.
Very similar to Mario. Contract and the pay is very similar. I think y'all got Mario for 10. And
Somebody in
Billy,
the chat, let me know how much is Billy's salary per year? If y'all could get it down to the number.
yeah.
I
It's
think I
between
know Mike Norvell's extension, he just passed Mario by like 50 grand.
uh, yeah, him and Mario contract were kind of similar.
Now B Bean says Gators will be worse this season. Do you
It could
agree with
happen. Hey, yeah, I don't know. It all remains to be seen.
on the
To me, it
offense?
all depends on the quarterback play. To me, that's what it comes down to me. If he can
On the
make the
offense,
go ahead.
on your offense and on your defense, based on the guys y'all recruited, who you think come in as a freshman and make an impact right away on both sides of the ball?
Eugene Wilson on offense.
That's a receiver, right?
Yeah, we ain't had nobody like that since Tony, and he like that Tony Percy Harvin type. Defensively, freshman, I say either Kelby Collins or either Jakima Dijon, one of them.
Okay. And guys that departure, whether it's senior, whether it's NFL draft or whether it's just transfer, on both sides of the ball, who you glad that's gone?
Oh, Trey Dean on defense.
What's the
Offense,
issue with Trey Dean? Because I hear his name a lot.
he just the problem with Trey Dean. Okay, Trey Dean is the type of person he'll make a tackle 20 yards down the field and he'll get up and celebrate like he done did something.
All
I
right, so
mean, he
hold
go
on.
ahead.
BB says Napier's salary is 7.1 and increased by 100,000 each year. Okay. How many years did they sign him for though?
It's like
Oh, 7? Oh, okay. Somebody said 7.
yeah, something like that.
7. So if he increased by 100,000, so he'll finish with probably like 7.8 million. Pretty
Yeah,
close to 8.
yeah.
Okay, continue.
Offensively, who I'm happy to see go. Can't really say nobody offensively.
And not one bad weed.
I mean, because no, not really. I can't say somebody that
All right, so
maybe
so
somebody
you
else
guys
bad.
reached into the transporter. You all reached in the transporter and grabbed quarterback Graham Mertz. Obviously the other quarterback situations hasn't worked out. So what's your expectation for him this season? And if let's just say the worst happened, he gets injured or something where he can't play, who comes in and plays?
That's the mystery question right there. Who will be the backup? I
So
think
if
personally, I think after spring, I think it was somebody like legit get in the portal. I think we'll go after him.
okay, all right, let me go
I
on.
don't
Go
think
on to you guys.
I think Jake Miller gonna leave.
All right, so they got a running list on here on 247 Sports, Swamp 247 Sports. They do have a list of ongoing visitors that you guys are supposed to get. Hold on, let me take that off the screen real quick. Hopefully the guys are getting the message to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. All right, so they got a running list. This is by Blake here. Blake says this is a continual update. So he got a list of guys that's making their visits and everything like that. So March 4th. March 4th. I think spring starts on March 4th for us. I'm not quite sure what date it starts for you guys.
It's about
But
another week, but I know that's when like the people they can start visiting. I know we got a big
now,
list for the 4th.
now, I do know this year y'all are going away from the traditional spring games where you guys are actually playing yours on a Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we did that last year.
I think Billy's trying to get a jump on the other three. So what he's trying to do is gain an advantage to where if they come out that Thursday night, more than
Yep.
likely they possibly won't go to, Florida State or Miami's game based
I
on the
mean, it worked
timing.
last year. It worked last year for us, so I'm not
So
mad. It was a good turnout.
so March 4th, you got five-star UF commit quarterback DJ Legway. They got it as likely. Then you got four-star wide receiver Mario Carver. He's supposed to visit. Then you got BJ Gibson, another four-star wide receivers. Then they go into the 2024, not 2024, 25. There's a safety, Fahim Delane. He's supposed to visit also. March 5th, defensive lineman Jawar, I guess, Franklin. He's supposed to visit March 9th. You got a four-star offensive tackle Ethan Callaway, also the 10th. So he's supposed to be there on the 9th and the 10th. Gotcha. March 11th, four-star edge rusher Jamonte Waller. He should be there. Four-star offensive line Fletcher Westfall. He's supposed to be there. Also not just the 11th, but the 12th also. March 16th, four-star linebacker Quay Birdsong. He's supposed to be there on the 16th. March 31st, four-star linebacker Chris Jones. He'll also be there on April 2nd, according to this. April 6th, the scrimmage. Three-star tight end Colton. He'll be there. April 13th, spring game. You'll have four-star defensive lineman Demiron Johnson. I'm sorry. He'll be there. And then 2025 wide receiver Kobe Howard, he'll be there also. April 15th, 2025 wide receiver Kobe Howard, he'll be there with the 7-on-17. So those are you guys spring guys according to 247 Gators or whatever. Let me see what's going on in the chat. What do you think of most of those guys? We just lost BB. Hold on, let me put the link back in the chat. Put a link back in the chat. The link's in the chat. Any Gator fan wants to come on and talk about the team, hit the link. Allow camera and mic, and then once you allow it, you could turn the camera off. Let's see. Caught up in the chat. What are your thoughts on most of the guys that's coming in?
There's some people that he didn't mention. Christopher Jones, we should look out for him. He might commit early. He the number 9 linebacker in the country. He's just video.
You got a lot of background noise, BB.
Oh, hold on.
All right, so it says not a lot of wins there. I'm gonna pull up the Gators schedule also, so you guys could pick and choose. All right, so we just got another Gator fan to join us. Rashad, how you doing, boss?
I'm good. How about yourself?
All right. So, man, expectations, coach evaluations. What's your thoughts on the Gators going into 2023?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we're gonna have a big turnaround. Now I feel like a lot of people got to talking about how Napier. They talking about he should be. They don't like him, and in my opinion, I think we give him a chance throughout the season, see how he do, because from last season, I think we'll definitely have a big of a turnaround. You know what I'm saying? Like looking back at the schedule, seeing who we playing and stuff like that. I think we're take it one step at a time and just do good and get like you said, you read you read the list of recruits that we're gonna have visiting. You know what I'm saying? So we get these guys. I'm loving what we're doing, like getting these guys on campus and stuff like that. I'm loving that, but I feel like we get them on campus. We gotta make them feel like it's home when they get on there. So I'm loving what we got going on so far that I'm seeing out the
What
coaching
what's your
staff,
what's your
stuff like that.
grade? What's your grade for Billy in year one? That's recruiting. That's game everything.
Okay, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give him a. You said grading, right?
Yeah, what would you grade him from A B C D F kind of thing?
I probably ain't give him up there, but maybe between an A or B, because I'm loving what he doing. Because if we wouldn't have him, if we would still had the old coach, we probably wouldn't have half of the recruits we have now, in my opinion. So I'm loving. I'm gonna stick with an A plus. The B, stick with the B. I want to see what he can do before I can say, hey, he deserves a higher grading. You know what I'm saying? So I ease him to maybe B or C. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, me personally, I gave him a B minus because of game wise, you went 6-6. The last game, was a blowout. Lost to Vanderbilt and a couple other teams.
Most deaf.
USF almost upset you guys, but recruiting wise, now he did a phenomenal job. A lot of blue chip guys committed. Quarterback situation is shaky, so that's why I gave him a B minus.
Okay. I respect you. I respect your decision.
So this season, what's the worst case scenario for you, and what's the best case scenario? And basically, give it a ceiling. A
So
ceiling.
looking at the schedule and seeing like games we playing, like we got that first game against Utah UD on the road. So that's kind of a game. We beat them in our place last year. So I'm gonna just keep going. That game right there on the road, it could be shaky because you don't know the quarterback situation for Utah.
Yeah, you still there? I think we lost him.
So he might be gone.
Yeah, he probably got a phone call. Yeah, that normally happens when when you get a phone call. Hopefully he'll get reconnected. Um, but I'm pulling up your guys' schedule. I kind of want to get you guys' thoughts on that schedule, where you guys see, it's early, but where you guys see the wins coming, the possible losses and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
I do got you guys' schedule pulled up. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. Hopefully, you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. Share the channel with a Gator fan, man. Share the channel with a fellow Gator fan. This is an open mic. You guys could come in. Y'all don't have to listen to everybody talk about your team. You could give your own opinion. Let people know how you feel about it. I'm gonna put a link in the chat again so you guys could click on it. Join the conversation. Um, right now, let me pull up your guys' schedule, as you guys can see. Okay, so going into this season, obviously your spring game, you set that on April 13th. That's a Thursday night. Billy is trying to, well, it's supposed to be a Thursday night, but they haven't announced the time yet, but they have said it will be a night game. They're trying to capitalize on, trying to make the visitors that do come tend not to visit the Florida State game, which is the next day, and the Miami game, which is the day after. So Billy's trying to get an advantage there with the recruits, especially in South Florida. If you get the guys to come up there on a Thursday night, more than likely they'll be too tired to go to a Florida State game, whether it's midday or even at night. And I know Miami spring game is set to be at night this year, so but that one will be on a Saturday. So no, actually Miami's on a Friday. I'm sorry. So that's going to be kind of an odd thing, Miami with Friday nights. A lot of people ain't going to want to be at a football game. They're going to want to be at a club somewhere. It is what it is. So Utah, Let me check the chat real quick before we move any further with the schedule. Let me see any new names popped up in here. Ronnie Graham. Hey, that's a great last name, my guy. Mr. Ronnie, that's a great last name. I think we share that. Who's the Gators' projected starter at quarterback? I think that's Mertz, Graham Mertz. Another Graham. That's tough. Another Graham. Y'all Gators doing all the sleeping. Everyone on campus lost hope and now begging for Dan back. Is that true? Are you guys begging for Dan Mullen? Are they begging for Dan Mullen back?
No. No, I ain't heard nobody begging for Dan Mullen back.
Now, this class just passing the one before. You guys didn't pick up a 5-star. Now, one of the biggest issue that I've seen a lot of Gators had was Dan Mullen couldn't recruit 5-stars. Yeah. So is Billy falling into that trend already? But I do see in 2024 you got a 5-star quarterback committed. As long as he stick, I think Billy will probably break the cycle.
And then he ain't gonna be the only one because Miles Graham gonna be a 5-star before it's over with. He's the number 2 linebacker in the country.
Wait, who is he?
Miles Graham.
Another Graham?
Yep.
We taking over.
Do your cool. You remember his dad played for?
Is he already committed?
Yeah, he's already committed.
Hold on, this guy said lots of people want to be Gator. They know what's up. I guess every fan base can say that because each year I think you get almost the same amount of recruits.
Right now we got 3 top 60 players committed.
Okay, controversial. Matthew Walker says Billy deserves a D+ for last year. Terrible end of the season after starting 6-4 and almost lost to USF. As much as I root for him, I can't excuse what happened last year. Yeah, that ball game.
I can hear him on the field. I can hear him on that field. Now overall, I give him a B-. But on the field, I can see it. It was some areas, some questionable things.
Yeah, that bowl game was embarrassing. Watching him actually.
I ain't really mad about that one because we had 30 people out, so I'm not mad about that one.
But watching him do all he can just to get a field goal was absolutely embarrassing.
It's bad now. It was bad, but that show you how bad Jack Miller is. So that's why I don't even think he's gonna even be here. That was his chance.
All right. It says hopefully we'll be a lot better this year. I know Canes fans ain't just say that. Say what? Bro, nobody want Dan back. You tripping hard as I didn't say y'all wanted Dan back. Somebody in the chat said y'all wanted him back. He said nobody want Dan. Nobody want them back. All right. You said AR was the problem. We didn't have a consistent passer in any way. It was his first year starting. You got a quarterback that's coming in now that's he's mid, if you ask me. And if you ask a lot of Gator fans, they don't believe in him because they've been expressing that a lot across the internet. Nobody wants Graham. They actually thought if you guys had gotten Jada Rashada that he would have came in and started over Graham, even though Graham is already in college and already, had college experience. So that tells you the level of confidence that, you guys have with a Graham. But who knows, man? A lot of critics have been wrong in the past. So who knows? This guy could probably come down to Florida and light it up.
Like I'm about to say, I'm not going to judge him on Wisconsin. I'm going to see what he do here because Wisconsin had one of the worst O-lines in the country. They gave up so many sacks. So I'm going to just wait and see.
All right, so first game, Utah. I'm gonna just let you pick wins and losses now. Now, like I said, it's early. Your mind could change later on down the line or whatever. But be as realistic as you can. At Utah this year, win or loss. You guys can let me know in the chat. At Utah this year, Gator fans, do you guys think you're gonna win that game? If so, why? See, I don't expect people to believe in him. I feel like he's gonna fit in our system. Great. Bo Nix. Is is y'all quarterback comparable to Bo Nix? Would you say he's comparable to Bo Nix?
I think if he do, I hope he do have a bowl next season like he did at Oregon. I mean, he has the talent. Top three. There. I never thought he should have went to Wisconsin coming out of high school.
Now, Kenny Smith
He just kind
says
of fit there.
last year the Gators was pretty happy. They was winning, acting a fool on campus. Talk the most stuff now. It's all crickets. They lost faith. Nobody lost faith. You ain't even a Gator at Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith's a Florida State fan. He got a lot to be happy about right now. He got 10 reasons to be. Oh man, 2023 UF schedule win. Oh wow, McNeese State, Charlotte, Arkansas, Missouri. Those are the 4 wins that B Bean is giving you guys. So only those. If the Gators go 4-8, what's the atmosphere in the swamp?
It's gonna be bad. But I don't see that. I just don't see that. Billy ain't because one thing I see if Billy did if we lost the team, even though last year we lost some games, we fought in every game besides the Oregon State game.
Kenny says, yeah, FSU gonna be 12-0.
If we do, that's just because we playing a lot of young players.
Hello, BB, you just gonna skip over that.
Oh, what is that?
Kenny Smith said FSU is gonna be 12-0.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Like Florida State gonna have a good year. Don't get me wrong, but they ain't going 12-0.
After that first game when they lose to LSU, I'm just gonna be like,
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him.
I can't wait for this season, man. Oh god.
I mean, this year LSU ain't gonna be surprised. They gonna be ready for them this year, so we'll see.
He said 1K the atmosphere at first hand. Oh man. 1K. Fita says FSU gonna be 5-7. Nah, they ain't gonna be that bad. But all right, so yeah, y'all let me know in the chat. Utah. Do you guys think Florida beat Utah this year at Utah?
I'm gonna let you know this right now, T2. Cam Rogers got torn ACL, so he ain't playing.
Yeah, who's the backup? Have you guys checked on him?
Yeah. No, I ain't checked that out yet.
Because I mean they backup might be the equivalent to what you got in the gram.
It might be now. Yeah, he said it ain't.
It might be a dog fight between you two then.
I just know it ain't no easy win right now. I can say that.
Now it's a good thing for you guys because you get them early, in September instead of getting them when it's cold.
Yeah, I like that part. Yeah, I like that. But that game might be on Thursday night too.
No. They game Saturday. It's on September 2nd. They already announced the dates.
Oh, they did? Okay. because I know a lot of talk, but I know they did announce it, but I guess Utah is trying to fight to have it for Thursday.
All right. So Kenny says Florida's not beating Utah. Totally not depressed.
You know,
Florida gonna lose to McNeese. Wow.
no, we're not doing that one.
Florida Trucker says he tapping in. The links in the chat, Florida Trucker, if you wanna come on in. He already saying they got Utah. So
Yeah, I think we would get them too. Now Utah's a solid team, but I just think they don't have the speed. That was a different class. So.
all right, so McNeese, I definitely think y'all will beat McNeese. I ain't even gonna play with y'all like that.
Yeah.
Tennessee come to town. That's
I think we
September 16th.
yeah, I think we get them.
Nah, nah. I think they got too many weapons right now. I
We
think they
got
got
to.
too much
Them weapons
weapons.
gone. You talking about?
I think
Them
that,
receivers gone. And
I
the
think they're
quarterback.
well coached. I think they're recruiting a little bit higher than y'all. I think talent wise, they're a little bit ahead of y'all too. Even though they coming off of that, that
Yeah,
money bag McDonald thing.
they
But
don't have
still,
more time.
if they could capitalize off what they did last year, if they could actually, get a good quarterback to, try to replicate what, Hooker did, then y'all might be in trouble.
Yeah, but how you Tillman gone? That was the difference.
You say Milton is cheeks. Who's Milton?
That's the quarterback, Joe Milton.
How many games have he played? How many reps has he taken for him to say they cheeks?
he he started in 2000 in 2020. He started in 2020. He got hurt. That's how Hooker took over. He didn't do well.
All
That
right,
year,
so
damn other last year, we beat them what 31-14. He threw like 2 picks.
well, y'all just gonna have to prove me wrong, but I'm taking Tennessee on that one.
I know you did.
Charlotte, I ain't even gonna try y'all like that. Y'all will get that one. Kentucky at Kentucky, Kroger Field, September 30th.
That one, I think we get them. I think we get them this year.
Now, didn't they pick up a quarterback
They
from
pick
the
up Nick
ACC?
O'Leary.
Was it Nick O'Leary?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I think they got him from NC State, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That's where they got it from.
So they'll replace the quarterback, the
I
guy.
don't know. Question with he might not even be ready to something. He had got hurt or something. That's what that was one thing I know we passed on him because his injury.
What's your thoughts on all these guys leaving schools, even though they were starters, and
It's kind of weird. Like him leaving NC State to go to Kentucky is like I don't get it. That's like the same thing to me. Y'all both on the same level. I don't know what he benefit of going to Kentucky. I don't know what.
somebody getting arrested.
Oh yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, the police sirens loud as hell. Vanderbilt come to town now. They caught y'all slipping last year at home. Put a little beating on y'all. I do say little because I think it was like what was it, 7 points?
Yeah, they got about 7. They got about 7.
What's the odds of them catching y'all at home too? And how devastating would that loss be at home versus Vanderbilt?
It'd be very devastating, but that ain't happening.
Now let's just say you do lose that game at home. How many fans you think would want Billy Napier fired and gone?
A lot of them.
Because I mean that'll be a two year streak for them. I don't think they. I don't
That
think
ain't
they.
good.
I don't think they've beaten you guys 2 years in a row in a long time or any time. If I'm not mistaken. Have they ever beat you guys 2 in a row?
If they did beat us 2 years in a row, we wasn't alive.
Kenny said Vandy is a loss.
I bet he did.
Man, Trucker said I'll tap in when I hit the crib. Okay, cool. I got a We got a Alabama fan in the building. He says, TN got bro McCoy back. Who? Oh, Tennessee got
Bro,
McCoy back.
they got Bro McCoy. Yeah, they do got McCoy.
That's a
He all
quarterback.
right. No, he receiver. That's what we talking about. He good. He good receiver.
Oh, okay, so they will have some weapons. Okay, so I'm
We
gonna
worry
double
about
down.
that. Marcus off that down. We worry about that one.
I'm gonna double down on Tennessee then, because y'all
Yeah. He
pass
played last year. I
passing
don't know
defense.
what he did.
Y'all passing defense weren't that great. So
See, you could see that's the thing. People say our pass defense was great, but you can't really name no explosive touchdown nobody got on us in the passing game. Most we gave up was like 45. That was the LSU game. Tennessee hit up with some explosive plays, but it wasn't no touchdowns.
um, George says he's listening, but he's cooking. George, what you cooking? Gator tail?
Kicking that duck.
He says it's 7 a.m. where he at. So my boy probably out there cooking that gator
Oh yeah,
tail.
he at Oregon.
Oh, George in Oregon?
He on the West Coast. Yeah, he in the Pacific.
Man, I know that boy freezing right now. Let me see. What's the temperature over here right now? What's the temperature down here?
I just want this pull phone class to come together like I think it is. And all we gotta do is win 7, 8 games. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, after that, that's when I'm putting the expectation.
it's 74 degrees over here.
I don't know.
That's
It feels good.
that good weather. That's that go outside and just chill weather.
It feels good out here.
All right, so South Carolina, you go to South Carolina.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, man.
I'm gonna take them to beat y'all, man. I see South Carolina rising.
I wouldn't be.
They did tremendous in their recruiting this year too.
See,
South Carolina is one to watch out for. I mean,
yeah, South Carolina on the rise. Straight Beaver could recruit. They gonna have a good putting the folk there. They are already on the hot street with old linemen.
and it ain't like
They got
y'all can run from them. They one of y'all permanent opponents. If that prediction come true, y'all can't even run from them.
That's why I think the East is gonna be good again because South Carolina, Tennessee, and us come up with Georgia. Like before, it's never been all four good at the same time. It's always like maybe 3 or 2 at the most.
B Bean said 19 degrees here. When you say here, where is it? Where are you at?
That's kind of like you on East Coast.
I know Chris is in Georgia. He says 52 degrees. Man, that's tough. I might as well go ahead and wrap up in your little blankie. Ain't no way in hell you can outside than that.
Nah, you can't go out there this time of night in Georgia.
Unless you got a nice little designer jacket that you want to show off, or a sweater. All right, so Georgia. Any chance y'all beating Georgia?
Yeah, we got a chance because they breaking the new quarterback. We got a chance. But
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Y'all is not touching Georgia. Y'all ain't touching Georgia this year.
It's not unpassable, nah. That's the thing. That's the crazy part about it.
Y'all might well throw that one away.
Throwing a player's shoe. Throwing a player's shoe. It was Marco Wilson. It was Marco Wilson.
Right, it was 3.
Man, throw the shoe.
Y'all might well throw that one away. Like Marco threw that game away.
Georgia got away with the 2 easiest national championships, bro.
They gonna get away with this one too, probably.
Not complete, dog. They not even a complete team. It's just everybody else is not that good.
But have you looked at their schedule this year? They on the road.
Man, I don't never look at their schedule, man. They don't never play nobody.
They ain't playing nobody this year either, so they definitely gonna beat y'all. I'm gonna say
you know what made me mad? Because you see how we get Arkansas out the West, and we always got to play LSU. See, Auburn been down.
Arkansas, you
So
got them at home this season, so
yeah, well, I think we beat them. But I'm just saying they always get some easy teams. Dog. That just be crazy.
Chris, what's going on?
Them
Yo,
in
yo, yo, what up?
Alabama.
What up? What up?
What's up? If you ever look at Alabama's schedule and Georgia's schedule, look who they draw out. The East and the West. They get this. It's like they always get the sorriest team.
Yeah, but they was on rotation, so you can't really blame them
I
for who they
get,
play.
but but what I'm saying, they both cried. Kirby cried about the schedule. That's why they moved the Auburn game because they
Oh
used to have
wow.
to play Auburn at the end of the year. He cried about it.
All right. So
That's how they-
what you think about at LSU?
that one there, that's tough. I think we might lose that one. That's one I think we lose.
To LSU. Okay. So what's his name?
Look, that game just always be crazy.
So
We
Brian
always
so
go ahead.
Brian Kelly gonna come down here and get 2 wins in a row off the Gators?
I hope not, but them games just with LSU, we be there to win the game. We just never finish it.
How about that at Missouri Tigers?
Yeah, I
Back,
think,
y'all playing back-to-back Tigers.
we win now. Them kitty cat, them little tigers.
I'm gonna take them to beat y'all. They got Jake Garcia
I
at quarterback.
know you gonna say that.
They got Jake Garcia at quarterback now, so y'all definitely gonna lose that one.
Yeah, we do know Jay Garcia. Stop it.
And if you ask Florida State fans, Jordan Travis gonna win the Heisman this year. So y'all play Florida State. If you ask them, y'all gonna lose that game.
I think people are gonna be ready for Jordan Travis this year. So I think he's gonna really have to show that he really improved like that because it ain't no surprise this year. But they
So
got
you
a
don't
chance to have a good year.
so you don't think he made any
Okay, we
improvements?
win now. No, I ain't gonna say he ain't. I'm just saying people gonna be ready for him this year. It's just like he ain't gonna catch nobody by surprise. Like look how Jordan Travis played. So
Is
now
this
people know
season
game playing for him, and they're gonna be ready for him.
now is this season one of those seasons if you do end up 5-7, is it one of those seasons where you say you saw it and you know it's a possibility you won't be as mad as normal years?
Yeah,
Or you,
I
or
wouldn't
you
be mad
expect
because I know we ain't got the talent that we need. So I wouldn't really be mad because I know where it come from, and we was to go be that bad. I just know because we don't have the quarterback yet.
man,
I mean, that's how I look at it. I just basically, I think our whole season ride on how good the quarterback play is.
you think you guys gonna have any changes in staff or everything is solid?
Everything's solid. Yeah. I mean, we'll add on analysts, but as far as like on field, I don't have no complaint really. Like our position coaches, they coach real good. They improve. I see like where we improved at. Like our linebacker play was bad for years. Amara
I,
Burning, that was the best he ever played in 3 years. I ain't never think that man have no 90-something tackle.
how did you feel watching the Super Bowl when you see Kadarius Toney had the percentage that he had?
Oh, I love that. That's good for Tony. I'm glad he went in a better situation. 'Cause I
In the
ain't taking
game, I'm
Giants.
like, the first touchdown he scored, I'm like, nah, here come the Florida Gator fans. God damn. And then they kicked it to him and he almost returned it. I'm like, shit. Our boy having a hell of a night. He having a hell of a night. I can't even hate on him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then and then and then a smile came across my face when I saw the graphics the next day that points scored in the Super Bowl, Miami is still number one. And guess who number two? y'all.
I'm not. I need exactly.
I was like, well, at least that last play where he didn't score, that would have got y'all to pass us in Super Bowl most
Yeah,
points
we
scored.
got the most players playing in the Super Bowl.
So I was like, oh, did you see? I mean, Florida State had like damn near 8 players playing, wasn't it? On both sides.
Oh yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles got some. They got some.
They had people on there. I was just glad that the Chiefs won because they did have the Miami Hurricane on there.
Oh yeah, who it is? The corner, right?
Yeah, Deion
Branch. Bush.
Bush.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was in the league. I love Deion Bush coming out of high school.
So, I think your baseball team won. Yeah, they say final Florida 13, Charleston Southern. Oh, that's where y'all play. They 3. So 13-3.
Yeah, baseball team, they don't really do good.
As a matter of fact, let me pull up you guys the offers that you're sending out. Let's see who the top guys that you guys are trying to pull in this class coming up.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, Jeremiah supposed to come too. Supposed to come same weekend as Radway. Radway been working on Jeremiah.
All right, so you got top 10 targets that y'all going after. Trader, I think he's a Miami.
Yeah.
Wolfon did put in a prediction for him for Miami. I think we're gonna try to flip Smith also. Sammy Brown, 5-star linebacker.
No, I don't see that one. Either Clemson, Georgia, Oklahoma, or Ohio State. Nah, I don't see
Elijah
that.
Rushing, he's an edge rusher, 6'6", 235, out of Arizona.
It was favorite for him.
And then of course, your quarterback, he's out of Texas. Jared Gibson, he's a running back, 5'10", 200. IMG Academy. You guys are going after him.
Was committed.
Got pretty on him. Charles Lessner.
Yeah.
He's cornerback, 6'1", 171. I seen you guys at a top. I think you had a top 4, top 5. I know you guys in Florida State are going after him pretty heavy. Then you got Miles Graham. He's already committed to you guys. Linebacker, 6'1", out of Atlanta, Georgia, 212-pound, 4-star.
Yeah.
Possibly could be a 5-star, like you said in the end. Daniel Calhoun. He's an offensive tackle, 6'6", 350, 4-star guy. You guys are going after him. Adaris.
Hey, T2Y. Hey, not to cut the cut. All I can see is the like, share, and subscribe.
Oh,
I can't see nothing.
My bad. I forgot to take the band off. Hopefully the people are like sharing and subscribing. All that good stuff.
Y'all better be sharing, and subscribing this man's content, man. Good stuff, man.
All right, so Haynes, he's a head rusher, 6'4", 210 pounds. He's already committed to you guys. And Walker Matthews.
Yeah, Walker Matthews, we favorite for him.
Tight end, 6'7", 245. He's out of Georgia also. So then you got like 32 other guys that's still high choices. So we'll see how that play out. You got a guy here in Cameron Davis. He's a running back, 5'10", 200. He's already committed to Florida State. I see that you guys are trying to flip him. Miami's went out there and, helicopter visit. I seen Georgia also did the same with Kirby Smart. So Florida State gonna have a battle on their hand to keep a hold on this guy. He is out of Georgia too.
Yeah, Georgia don't really want. No, that was for Chauncey Bowman.
Yeah, but they also visited him too while they was there. So Kirby, they gonna take a swing at him.
They said Kirby don't really want him.
5-star running back, yeah. We'll see. Mario visited, so we'll see how that goes. Anybody else y'all got on here that's already committed somewhere? Oh, high choice. Chancey Bowens, he's already committed to you guys. 5'11", 219 running back, 4-star guy. He's from North Palm Beach. Okay, Benjamin High. Okay. Oh, look at that. Y'all going after Jarvis boat ride. his display picture is funny. I got on that Bobby U on him. I think that's probably foreshadowing. But anyway.
Yeah. But he like us, so hey, we got to make a pitch.
You got quite a few people on here too as guys that you guys are heavily
That's
interested.
who else gonna come too. Joseph, Edward Joseph, he supposed to come too.
David Stone, that's another one to look out for. I think a lot of people are taking a swing at him right now.
Everybody got to, but I think he go to Oklahoma. He's from Texas, so he probably go to Oklahoma.
The Crimson Tide fan no, actually, it was Gus Malzahn that cried about how they played Georgia and Bama in the same month. Wow, teams are actually crying about when they play each other. That's crazy. Florida Trucker says Georgia, LSU, and FSU is the toughest games we have. Georgia,
Yeah, I agree.
Georgia definitely, LSU definitely. Florida State, yeah.
They are for us though, because I say Florida State over Tennessee. I would say that.
Yeah, I think this season, man, y'all might want to save all y'all tickets, all y'all expensive, and write it off on your taxes.
You don't know nothing about that.
There's gonna be a lot of L's.
That's one thing gonna be packed.
Ain't nothing to do in Gainesville.
You say what you want. It's gonna be packed.
I'm saying definitely gonna be packed. Ain't nothing else to do up there.
Ain't 90,000 people in Gainesville, so they ain't all come from Gainesville.
I mean, y'all got a huge alumni.
No, we do.
That's why it's so shocking to me that, when the NIL thing started out, you guys struggled so much.
Shocking to everybody because
shit, it ain't having
we got strong with alumni base in Florida.
It didn't happen to us.
We had to get some people in the right position. It's just everybody got to get on one page. Everybody was trying to get
I might have to ask Cuzzo to see what he can do about these NILs from Florida, because he went to Florida.
Who that?
Oh, Javon Curse. You know the freak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might ask him what's going on.
I'm gonna have to retire the soundbite if Anthony get drafted. So I guess I'll play it one more time.
They're letting this play run, and Richardson throws to the end zone, out of the.
I hear you. I told you. If it's based off because I knew him a quarterback, no, he wouldn't even get drafted. But Josh Allen done messed up the league because nobody thought Josh Allen would be who he is.
Man.
And that's what they drafted him off of, potential. They say Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes can do it. Well, we can get him and make him do it. He got the arm. We just gotta tune his accuracy. That's all you gotta do. If he can straighten up his accuracy, he can make it. But
I got a lot of I gotta get some good stuff for the Gators too, man. I gotta get some custom Gator stuff to make some celebration kind of thing. Give y'all some good stuff, not just the bad. So whenever the Gator fans whenever the comment section get the booming and stuff, the shows pick up a little bit. When people donate, I'll play some good Gator stuff instead of just all the troll stuff.
Yeah, do that.
I'm gonna have to do that for FSU too. A lot of their fans already tuning in. I think we got like 40 yesterday for the first show, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you always have Florida State fans, so you always talk about them.
Yeah, I gotta build this Gator thing up, man. I gotta figure out how to get into y'all fan base because It's not deep.
Oh,
It's not as deep as the Miami and Florida State because we play each other every year.
yeah.
But this season coming up, it'll be a lot of games being played, so it'll be a lot of videos will be made. A lot of Gator fans they'll find out about the channel.
You play next year, so watch what happens. I bet it pick up.
I'm actually visit the swamp a couple times this year too. I'll probably visit the Gators probably like twice this season.
Taking some backup. Taking some backup.
Go
You
up
are
there
a
and
wanted
get some
man.
videos. Got to get some videos of the tailgating, the atmosphere, everything like that. I got friends. I got a lot of friends that are Gator fans, so I know they'll go.
Tailgate be fun. The atmosphere.
Yeah, go see what you
You
guys
got different crowds. It all depends what crowd.
see what y'all doing up there cooking. I'm making sure I stay away from any macaroni and cheese.
Boy, you a trip.
Anybody
Right.
in Gainesville offer me some macaroni and cheese, y'all are not my friend.
You better get it from Peyton Kirkland.
Still can't believe that man did that to y'all.
Hey, he did it to himself. That guy there, he messed his whole stuff up. Nah, like how you burn your bridges with two teams that you could have went to, but you played so many games, you did so much trolling, you trolled your way out of position.
Who you talking about, BB?
Peyton Kirkland.
Oh. That's dead, bro. Dead.
Yeah, I know.
He did it to himself. That's his own fault, like you said.
It's just crazy how he did it, man.
You damn goof. You did it to yourself.
Yeah, like he still could go to the school. That shit got pulled in the summer, buddy. You been done.
Man, thank God. When I first started watching college football, my cousin, he was a Gator fan. His whole room used to be all Gatored out and stuff. Thank God I ain't let him influence me to become a Gator fan because he almost got me.
Yeah, well,
He almost got me.
nice.
Like, man, thank God. Thank God I turned on the TV and saw the Hurricanes playing and all that swag, and I was like, yep, couldn't be a Gator.
Yeah, it's in you. That's why you got all that hate in you.
Not my not my wall with all the Miami Hurricane stuff. I'm gonna start putting some since I'm doing Big 3 on the channel, I am gonna put some Florida State stuff up there and some Gator stuff up there, So when I make the videos and the reaction videos or whatever right after the game, all three teams will be representatives. So I mean, any Gator fan that wants to send me anything that they want to see in the background on the wall or something, feel free to do so. Just get in the comment section after the video or hit me up on Twitter. Hold on, let me take this off the screen so you guys can see my Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitter. Just hit the inbox and I'll give you guys the address to send it to if you want to send anything that you want to see on the wall.
Yeah, you put Ladway on the wall.
Yeah, I gotta build up this Gator fan base. I gotta get more Gators to come on to the channel. So I'm gonna need all y'all help. So all them Gator fans that y'all know, send out the link to them, share it to them.
That's what I just did. That's what I just did. I got a friend of mine I used to work with in Florida. He's a diehard Gator fan. I sent him one, and then I sent one to my other homeboy. He a Gator fan too. So, and Florida State fans that I work with, I send them the links and stuff like that too. So, trying to get it out there for you, brother.
Yes, sir. Also, guys, next week we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about the offensive side. I'm gonna wrap this live up right now. But next week on Friday, Gator Fridays again, we'll talk about the offense, the whole offensive position group, and the week after we'll talk about the defense. So the subject will be offense next week for the Gators. Also on Wednesday, Monday is Miami Monday, and on Wednesday is FSU on Wednesday. So we'll talk about the offensive side on all three teams this week coming up. All right, so like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a Gator fan. Especially if you know Gator fans that like to talk trash, like to brag about their team and stuff. Tell them to come over here and air their opinion out. 100% welcome. All right. With all that being said, BB, thank you for sliding through. Chris, thank you for coming through.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
in the chat that hit the like button and commented and all that good stuff and subscribe. Appreciate y'all and good night.
All right. Night, yo. Okay, man.
Yeah.